following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
I'm going to read through the terms and conditions of just general what we can talk about outside. It's like, can I just say I've been promoted to squad leader and that not
There should not be a problem with that.
Make her proud. And then I'm just going to check to see if there's any additional messages now that I know that I can get these fancy letters in electronic format through my terminal.
Electronic mails, whatever will they think?
There is a message from Dex congratulating you. Notice the timestamp on it is before you were told inside the meeting. He must have sent that while you were in there.
He was a Melvin's mind.
Door swings both ways. There's a message in there from Stephanie, which actually just has a CC of like all the stuff she was given, which has the same thing at the bottom as like, you are now my squad leader until you die or I find someone better.
Basically sent me the stuff that's there, but as a like, she might not check her terminal, so here it is kind of thing. Thanks, hon. A send message?
There's little congratulatory notes from various people. Not Tom. Not Alvin. I don't think because he in fact has not done that. Not Jessica. Jennifer.
Not Jennifer? Okay.
Jennifer.
Jessica's
Thanks,
the name of
Hun
the super
Sand. Thanks, Hun Sand. Thanks, Hun Sand.
Duplicating response to all senders.
Oh, thank you.
You can enable and configure custom macros at any time.
I don't know what that means.
Does it mean you just responded with a CC back to the professor?
Shamakonda Central has sent you a message with how to do that. Like explained to a child.
I'll need that. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Coming up on the time when I get up and start working out anyway, so... What's that?
Your doorbell.
Who is it?
Anne.
Oh, come right on in.
She comes in. She's wearing jogging shorts and a sports bra. So, it's time to get up.
Sure is.
Time to go for a run.
I'll just get changed. Change into the very similar style clothing. But my older military stuff.
You guys go for a run. It's breakfast time and you're all there. Except for H2O. And Tom.
Is Tom okay?
Yep. He was brooding around the arcade cabinet when last I saw him.
He's probably concerned about but he doesn't want to admit it.
You sure?
Well, he's probably pretty stressed. We can't really de-escalate until she's out.
Guess we better eat in the proper fashion. Splop.
You can all eat however y'all want.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Look, just it doesn't change anything. Really. You don't have to act different around me.
No, we should put on our best manners for the thing. Cutlery. Brick. Oh, best foot forward in that, after all, for the officers.
H2O comes in with Tom. Good morning, everybody.
Harm, you're alright.
I am Hale.
I'll run up and hug her. Oh, sorry, you're probably still smart.
I am physically Hale. Pull her hair down more definitively. It's a little bit shorter.
Oh, okay.
But, it's still, long. She has ridiculous length. All the better to hang down her head with. I understand you have assumed responsibility for my rescue.
Well...
You will go down on one knee and raise one hand like that. I apologize for putting you all in the position necessary to rescue my worthless self.
Please, don't do
By
that.
By falling into an unnecessary trap, I have endangered yourselves and others, and caused great harm.
I accept your apology, but please
Thank
stand. You don't need
She
to
does.
do it. And everybody here helped get you back home.
Everyone, of course, except for Tom. Yeah, I just watched. If you get yourself into your own problems, that's your business. I understand. It was wise of you to not use your power. It is too dangerous. I know! God, stop telling me! I don't care! I know you do not care.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Tom perfectly coordinated his efforts with the team and did exactly what was needed to help facilitate your thing, even if he was just standing off to the side, not using his powers.
His wisdom grows with each passing day. God, I hope they have government FUD.
No, you don't.
Taste is not a thing that's important. Our existence is too brief.
Tom, don't say that, man.
You!
Dude, I'm not psychic and I can feel your pain from here.
It is too dry. I will have the fish, if I may.
Absolutely. Have whatever you want, huh?
Picks up your plate and just takes it. You said have whatever you want.
I mean, I don't know what I was eating, but...
Gruel.
I was going to say I'd figured.
Tom, if you want any brick to go with that, for seasoning, it's got to taste better than that.
Are you expecting to attend classes this morning, huh?
I should perform all of the necessary things. If I am to not fall for such a obvious trap again.
Just in the interest of not knowing what the hell was going on, what happened?
Jennifer's like, I don't know. We were watching the wrestling, and then the wrestlers fell over, and everyone started falling asleep. And then I woke up in the bus. H2 is like, what happened was, everyone fell asleep. A group of armored men came in. I tried to resist them, and they overwhelmed me. Then they began beating me until I fell unconscious. The next I was aware, they were torturing me while you were in some form of containment device. They tried to get me to divulge your secrets, but of course I did not, for I am not low class or lowborn. Then they began removing parts of me, or at least trying to.
You can stop their harm. You don't need to.
The leader enjoyed shocking me greatly. It is unpleasant. I do not like that feeling.
They had anti-mutant weapons on. All of us are susceptible.
Stephanie's
to
like,
those.
they didn't do anything else to you, did they? Yes. They also proceeded to take extreme diametric readings, gathering information. The computer was destroyed, however, so no one should have that data. No, I meant, they didn't do anything. They cut me open and tortured me. That is all. Oh, good.
So did you drop your bikini top behind on purpose, or were they...
No,
careless?
that was during the molestation.
You just said they didn't do anything like that to you.
They did not. They only touched me.
Well, Not going to be touching anybody anymore.
That is unfortunate. They could have told us much.
We might have gone a little overkill.
Can we not talk about this? I mean, I just stood around and watched it all. I don't need to hear about it again. God.
I would have thought they'd just get all the information they need out of the computer guy's head.
I mean,
What?
Dex has got a
One of
bunch
the guy, half his face was like metal, so I assume he has a computer head.
Did you tell anyone this? I bet... You'd better tell Professor Maldred about that.
Alvin, would you mind coming with me and telling him?
Yeah,
what you
sure.
saw?
I was almost done with my brick anyway.
If you'll excuse us. Head to...
Johnny comes in just as you're leaving.
Oh, hey, Johnny.
I just got off the phone with my father's secretary,
Mm-hmm.
Carol. The remaining fragments, they've traced the serial numbers on them. So I've just finished informing the tutors that they're part of a stolen batch of Pterodino products that were run off the road when Storm Soviet happened.
Oh, I see.
And apparently there's like about way more of that stuff missing from that shipment. So there's more out there.
How much of this stuff was produced?
Well, of the normal prototyping runs about 50 units.
That does not sound right, because if a truck...
My father's secretary's promised to send over all the pertinent information about its typing and weaknesses so that it can be...
would a truck contain, like, a big computer arm and equipment that assembles the armor around you? Because they had that.
No. What? That's
That
ridiculous.
does not really sound like something fell off the back of a truck. I've seen plenty of stuff fall off the back of a truck, but when you have...
No, I mean, the serial numbers are traced to that shipment. I don't know about anything else they had. This is the first I've heard about a self-assembler.
I
stood in a circle on the ground and went like this with my arms, and it assembled the armor and handed me a gun.
That's not Pterodino technology. I don't think we have anything like that.
Perhaps they've been reverse engineering that stuff.
Maybe we're not the only company that... Sorry. That is not the only company they've been stealing from. Anyway, I'm getting my breakfast. Just thought I'd pass that on.
It's good to know. We may need to tell Professor Maldred, a lot more than we initially were. I'm surprised they didn't actually ask you to give a statement since you'd gone down there.
I would have
Maybe
thought
they
they would.
didn't know. I mean, that was blocked out of Dex's mind.
Yeah, he could only show them things he saw. So, yeah. So you arrive at the office and enter. You enter Professor Maldred's office. It is a dark room with a single cone of light just offset center of the back of his chair pooling around the desk, which keeps his face in complete shadow. Strange sounds come from around you in the darkness, but you can't see.
Nice creepy ambiance you've got here.
Silence.
Squad Leader Emery reporting, sir.
What do you want?
I believe Alvin here has some pertinent info from his trip down into the enemy's base, sir.
Oh,
that
yes.
comes from before it was destroyed.
What can you tell me of the acolytes that you have already not?
Well, in fairness, nobody approached me to ask what I knew.
Understood.
But the leader, the guy in charge, the most religious crazy, talking about the acolytes, half of his face was a machine and computer thing. So I was just thinking, well,
Interesting.
I don't know. If you wanted information, couldn't you just pull out a half computer guy?
Perhaps. Thank you for your information.
Oh, and it may have come to mind recently that the fact that they had like a weird computer grapple arm thing that assembled the strange armor and weapons that brought to me.
We are aware of this kind of technology. Tell me, when you were down there, you didn't speak to any of them, overhear anything they might have said that would be helpful? Since I am here, I will ask.
What was that password thing you had to give just before you went down?
Any information would go well.
Well, I mean, let's see. The guy in charge, he talked about how there were lots of small groups and they were growing together, and it was an anti-mutant. We're going to purge the filth.
Interesting.
Banished in the fire of something, yada yada.
Struck down by the eternal iron stake.
That's the guys.
Interesting.
May I suggest something, Professor?
Of course.
While Dex could not communicate directly with Alvin during the encounter himself, perhaps he could tap into his memories post-event.
I would not authorize that. Your information is helpful. We will investigate the cyborg. And the knowledge that that is their password in this instance tells us much. No doubt the doctor will inform more. You are dismissed, young man. Please remain.
Sir, yes, sir.
Lord.
Good luck.
That information was quite helpful, squad leader.
Thank
you
you,
were
sir.
right to bring it to my attention in such a timely manner.
I would have done it sooner, sir, but I only learned about these details at breakfast, sir.
Very good. If anything else should come up, do not hesitate to do the right thing.
Sir, yes, sir.
No doubt. You will want to get back to your classes.
Sir, yes, sir.
Very good. Dismissed.
About face and leave.
Meanwhile, sitting outside the door. Is there anything else I can do to make you look better? Let me know.
Thanks, Ham. And I'll head back to, I suppose...
Alright. Classes! Give me an intelligence roll to learn your classes.
Okay, it's not too bad. Just straight in.
16 plus 2. 18.
Good, you're doing well.
12.
Well. Okay, physical classes. Give me a physicality check to determine how well you're doing that. So if you don't have
Strength or
if you don't have athletics, then use strength.
11.
Thank you.
That's much better.
So that is 25.
Hey, he's doing better than you. Okay, then you have martial arts, combat, etc. Give me a check of the relevant skill. You, I believe it would be...
Nat 20, and I have military CQC.
Okay.
I will double your earnings.
I took grappling, but I have unarmed skill. Does that count for grappling?
Yeah, probably.
Nope.
I was going to say, I'll spend one on your behalf, for never mind.
That's
You
better.
spend a few times on me.
Yeah. 19.
That's good, you're making some progress here. And then finally your psi class, and this is a roll, and add your willpower defense to it.
Oh dear. 19.
Good.
14.
Not so good.
It's what he was on the die. I have no willpower.
I have a 1.
I got a rock. Okay.
No rock.
So-
you are a rock.
You're like bending instructor. Major Tom will like continue to teach you like various like different forms of attack, like the more efficient things. Remind you of the importance of a solid base and good stance, and they spend a bit of time like trying to feel the ground and work it out. Then you spend some time doing that. Yours are just going to be like, so here's more complicated like things like, can we become this animal? Now become this object.
I'm actually going. My teacher is supposed to be able to turn into lots of different animals and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's how he's going to show you different animals. That
I actually have a request from them.
Uh-huh.
Labrador puppy.
Oh, small, huh? Okay, you can do that.
You want to roll for the
I mean, you've got to try and get the face right too, right?
Because the mask is
No.
less than yours.
Okay, thank you, kid.
I was going to say no.
You had a me!
No more.
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh, yeah, it's too small. You can't do it. No, we'll work at it. We'll work at it. Instead, why not? I want you to try this. I want you to become a tiger, like we practiced. But I want you to be made out of the material of the lamp you did, and the same color as the lamp. Can you do that? Cross mix them.
I don't know, man. That is awfully complicated. Right down the middle, so I imagine like 1.5 times.
Yes, you are able to do it. It takes a long time. Good. Now go back the other way. Become a fuzzy tiger-striped lamp. This kind of diversity helps strengthen your fibers and get them used to changing.
Okay. 16 on the dot.
That's good.
Okay. Alright.
Now, that's going to be your exercise whenever you're spending time on your own practicing, which I'm sure you do. I want you to occasionally mix around two things. It really helps stretch out that creative fiber and also your biological fibers into more diversity. It gets it used to doing things that are normal. And the more flexible you become as a person, the more flexible you can become as a shapeshifter. Sometimes you are going to have to go really bizarre because you're not always going to know what things are. Now, how are you coming with your tactile absorption? And so on like that. H2O's coach is basically teaching her how to make thin sheets of water that she can cut things with.
Nice.
And she's just like basically doing the
Katara style, like,
if you want.
slicing. Yeah, I figured.
It's very open circle Chinese martial arts style control one.
Just because I have a lore question, what does Jennifer do during power classes?
You don't ever see her at them. She's away somewhere else doing something else.
Yeah, I was going to say certain classes
And no one's
don't
ever
apply to everyone. So
Anne's there though, Titanium's there, and she's just like, I just can't do it again. It's like, well, you apparently managed to do it just fine during your little escapade. It's like, I can't even get a bit. Sorry. Well, we've learned that the titanium form can stand up a bit, so let's work on making that a faster transformation today. Yes, sir. And so he's making her switch through metals faster and faster, and just chastising her for being too slow no matter how quickly she does it. But it seems to be working as a motivational tool. So, come on. If you do it fast enough to satisfy me, you may have an beer. Shit, okay.
well, that suddenly triggers a memory. Sidle up to Alvin.
I am a tiger. I am the lamp.
He is literally a fuzzy lamp.
Oh, I don't sidle up to Alvin. I look for Alvin.
There is a fuzzy lamp over there. It's a tiger-striped furry lamp.
I am the lamp.
He also can't talk in this mode.
Oh,
But
that's what he's thinking. Anybody seen Alvin?
Pretty obvious when you think about it.
Yeah, when I... Oh, wait then. He's busy.
Oh no, distract him. He needs it.
It just occurred to me, I just was reminded that after all that craziness, it kind of slipped my mind, but we managed to get some of that beer you were wanting to give...
Boom! No! You are not allowed to respond until you get back in that form. Form a mouth in that form and respond that way. Do it! You can! You just did it! Do it!
Sorry, this is going to...
Distractions are going to happen. What if you're in a room and a big muscly guy starts taking off his pants in front of you? You're going to want to look away, but you won't be able to. You have to stay in the form. He doesn't really know about gay.
I am the tiger. I am the lamp.
Not yet, you're not. Get on. Come on.
Yes, I'm one more the tiger of the lamp.
Now the mouth.
Eye of the tiger,
Now,
it's
now.
the thrill of the fight.
Silent. Now. Don't just form it on the surface. Make it up underneath the lampshade so other people can't see it, but you can still talk. Well, on the bulb, it can't light up anyway, so make the mouth there.
Okay, mouth. Got mouth. Oh, dude, that is so cool!
Speaking of cool, damn.
I am the lamp. I am the tiger. I am the tiger lamp. This is really... It's not really that pleasant to hold on to this form.
Good.
Does the switch work?
Ah!
It does function. It does, click.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
But it doesn't do anything.
Sorry, I was just curious.
The power cord for the lamp is a fuzzy tiger tail with prongs.
But yeah, the beer's in my room under my bed. Just whenever you want, come and ring on my door and you can
Get
get it to give to Stephanie.
Okay, cool. How much do I owe you for the beers?
Oh, don't worry about it. Besides, it was mostly Dix and even Tom pitched in for that one.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I left my shopping up on that rooftop.
I spent too much money and
Yeah, I know.
wasn't
The
quite
feeling.
enough left to afford it. But
I mean, I got some cigarettes for Tom and all the tapes, but I just left them on the freaking rooftop. Even my sweet hat.
For powers training, well, since you mentioned him, Tom's job is to basically do fire and then not on command. So it's all about pulling back from and putting screwing down that anger. And Stephanie, for example, you mentioned her as well. She's basically just being made to run the gamut of things fly this way this fast, hit that this hard but no harder, shoot these targets with your laser vision, frost breath these things to this temperature, no more no less. That sort of thing.
anyway, I'll get back to training. Just thought you better know.
Cheers.
Right, now let's talk about stacking cups.
Oh, dear God, no.
Oh yes.
Hey, you know what's going to be cool if you can beat those dolls, the Russian.
He's not ready for that.
No, but
At the end of all that, you've spent an entire day through numerous classes. It's your evening. It's your boy. You have a small break before evening meal.
I'm going to go find Harm.
Well, H2O is in the pool.
Oh, that's exactly where I was going to suggest you go.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion.
Hey, Harm.
Splash! Woof, Bob! I did not hear you come in. I apologize for annoying you.
You weren't annoying me. I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out in the pool for a while, and here I find you already here.
The logical deduction is that my answer must be yes. Although, I will point out, I cannot hang underwater. I must float.
It's an expression. To hang, have you heard hanging out? Like, to spend time together.
I believe I can understand the replacement proverbs that American culture employs.
Unless you prefer to be left alone.
I should not object to company.
It's up to you. It's your call. I
The
know
pool
everybody
is
likes some,
public.
Everybody likes some alone time now and then.
The last time I tried to be alone, I was tortured. I will not object to company.
I'll stick around then and jump in the pool.
You will become less adhesive once wet.
Less adhesive?
If you intend to stick around.
I mean, what I mean is I'll stay with you. I won't leave.
Ah. Of course. Then, in order to increase your comfort level, I will acquire my clothing.
I don't mind.
Climb, walk out,
You don't need
walk
to.
back in. Thank you for retrieving this.
Oh,
I should not like to have to spend money on another one.
she's about to say it was Tom, but then she thinks better and goes, "You're welcome."
I understand you are the new squad leader.
Yeah.
I believe I have already congratulated you. But I should also warn you, it is a trap.
Oh?
You are responsible for everyone's actions, even if you are not aware of them.
I realise
This is
that.
unfair, as you are also lack the power to actually enforce others' actions outside of certain prescribed areas.
That is true.
Therefore trapping you into a position of responsibility without the ability to affect that which you are responsible for.
And I'm willing to take that burden on my shoulders.
But you were not born as a leadership caste. You are a peasant soldier.
I think things work differently here than from wherever you're from, honey.
I am Canadian.